This marks the 5th part of this manhwa. If you haven't viewed the previous parts, you can access it by clicking the I button located above, or the link is provided in description. Let's aim for 200 likes on today's video. In the prison, Yi Sun-mong requested guard to bring him a bottle of liquor. The guard replied, "Yes, General." Yi Sun-mong expressed his frustration, stating they really don't listen to him. Choi Yun-deok approached and commented he is really something too. Even though he is in this state because of alcohol, he still want more alcohol. Yi Sun-mong quickly sat in a respectful manner and stated, "General, isn't this enough? He will stop drinking. His fox-like wife and rabbit-like children are waiting for him." Choi Yun-deok remarked he is probably going to the brothel and proceeded to open the prison gate, stating, "Come out." Yi Sun-mong inquired if he really came out, to which Choi Yun-deok stated he found the Yojin tribe and Lee Man-ju, the informer, and the soldiers will soon go out to subdue them. Come out and do his job. That's the only way he can atone as a bastard and dedicate himself. In the present, Gwiyoung inquired, "Is this General Yi Sun-mong?" and apologized. Yi Sun-mong stated, "Let's go, Gwiyoung. He will scold him." "No, he will kill him for you." Kim Jang appeared at the scene and inquired, "Is that General Yi Sun-mong? How did he get here, General?" Yi Sun-mong replied, "He came just in time. His name is Kim Jang. Hurry up, clean up and come with him." Demi quickly approached Gwiyoung and inquired what happened. "Why is he like this?" Kim Jang ordered Changryang and Demak to go back and get the reward, while Yujong was asked to come with them. Meanwhile, Yi Sun-mong inquired, "Hey Ghost Shadow, what do he want? Do he want to come with them or what? Just pretend nothing happened and go back to his hometown and live quietly from now on." Personally, he did like to recommend the latter. Do he think he can live with his conscience? At that moment, Hasha and Lee Man-ju were stopped by a group of their fellow barbarians. The group leader of the barbarians inquired, "He is here. The boat to cross the river is ready." Lee Man-ju replied, "Yes, the Joseon troops will be chasing them soon." The group leader suggested that there were 2 roads ahead, so they should split up and ambush their enemies. They planned to distract the enemies and buy some time before following them. The leader instructed Lee Man-ju and another person to go ahead. Lee Man-ju agreed to the plan and asked if the spark between them could be reignited. Kim Jang, addressing General Yi Sun-mong, pointed out that there were 2 roads in front and suggested splitting the group. General Yi Sun-mong agreed and decided that 4 people would go to the left while he would go to the right, surprising the others with his decision. Kim Jang tried to continue the conversation, but Yi Sun-mong interrupted, questioning why they wanted to go with him since he couldn't protect them and fight at the same time. He then shouted that both sides of the road led to the river and said they would meet again. A little later, Yi Sun-mong thought about what the future held for him as he gazed at the sky, moonlight obscured by trees and the path dark. Suddenly multiple arrows were launched towards Yi Sun-mong, followed by splatters of blood. One of the barbarians wondered why there was only 1 person attacking them, while another commented that they were being underestimated. A third barbarian inquired if they hit Yi Sun-mong, but the second barbarian couldn't see well due to the darkness. The third barbarian warned them to stay focused and keep aiming. The second barbarian questioned why they were so tense since it was just 1 person, but the third barbarian replied that those who spoke like the second barbarian were usually the first to die. Yi Sun-mong then decapitated the third barbarian and asked if it was a hit or a miss. He looked around and asked where Lee Man-ju was, wearing a sinister smile, and he inquired, "Where is Lee Man-ju?" The second barbarian quickly prepared to launch an arrow, but Yi Sun-mong swiftly killed him. Meanwhile, the other barbarians shot arrows at the spots where Yi Sun-mong appeared, but he quickly disappeared into the darkness. Yi Sun-mong shouted, "Well, he will see for himself," as the other barbarians became fearful. One barbarian inquired, "Where is he?" The second barbarian calmly responded, "Don't panic and calm down," as Yi Sun-mong's hand appeared from behind and broke his neck. The remaining barbarian became frightened and one of them exclaimed, "Damn it, what are they doing? Catch him and kill him." The second barbarian inquired, "Which way is he?" Yi Sun-mong replied choosing the darkness was their downfall and beheaded 3 barbarians in a moment. The group leader dropped to his knees and thought it was a matter of seconds the moment the arrows flew and he figured out their positions. At that moment Yi Sun-mong approached him and beheaded him. Yi Sun-mong stated, "Looks like a miss. Lee Man-ju must be with Gwiyoung's side. He wonder if he can catch him?" Meanwhile, at Gwiyoung's side, Yujong shouted, "It's Lee Man-ju and Hasha." Kim Jang exclaimed, "They can't let them go. Catch them at all costs." Gwiyoung thinks he have to pay them back for Dongyi's sake and for that humiliation. Lee Man-ju exclaimed, "He is a little late, kids," and commanded the nearby hidden barbarian to shoot. The barbarian released 4 arrows. One struck Kim Jang's horse, another was evaded by Yujong, The third was grabbed by Gwiyoung with his left hand, and the fourth hit Dami, causing Kim Jang and Dami to crash to the ground. Meanwhile, Gwiyoung and Sejong rushed forward. One of the barbarians shouted, "Don't let them go, catch them!" But the barbarians were struck by arrows launched by Kim Jang and Dami. Kim Jang ordered, "Go hold them until General Lee Soon-mong arrives. Gwiyoung thinks he will catch them somehow." Sejong stated, "Hey Gwiyoung, it's impossible for them two to catch those two guys." As leader, Kim Jang stated the goal is to hold them until General Lee Soon-mong arrives. Gwiyoung replied, "No, he will do it somehow." Sejong sternly commanded, "Listen to him, suppress his reckless nature for once and try to cooperate. Then they can catch them. Think about the outcome. They can reach them now. Get ready." And then both of them stood on the edge and jumped forward towards the boat. Lee Man-ju retorted, "They are persistent, but what can he do about it?" As he grabbed Sejong in midair, but Sejong managed to free himself, and quickly locked his arm with his body, leaving Lee Man-ju confused about what he was trying to do. Then Sejong shouted Gwiyoung's name. Gwiyoung landed forcefully on one side of the boat, causing them to lose balance and fall. With a smile, Sejong confidently stated, "Not yet. The person who will kill him is coming right now. Until then, wait." And the boat flipped to the side, causing all of them to fall into the water. Hushu was the first to come to the water's surface and shouted, "These bastards! He can't swim!" Meanwhile, Sejong emerged from the water and grabbed Lee Man-ju from behind, stating he told him to wait. He won't let him go. However, Lee Man-ju grabbed him with one hand and pushed him underneath the water. Surprised, Sejong thinks, "Damn, what kind of power is this?" Lee Man-ju remarked, "It's been fun to chase, but it's getting a bit troublesome at this point." Sejong wondered, where is Gwiyoung? Then he saw Gwiyoung diving deep into the water. From Gwiyoung's perspective, he realized he was a little too far to catch his sister and prevent her from drowning. He fully extended his hand in front of him to catch his sister. Seeing Gwiyoung diving deeper into the water, Sejong thinks, what the hell is that kid doing right now? What is he doing, damn it? He can't breathe now. Meanwhile, Dami kicked Lee Man-ju, causing him to release Sejong. Sejong emerged from underneath the water and took a breath. Dami tried to attack Lee Man-ju, but Lee Man-ju punched him in the face. At that moment on the shore, Kim Jang shouted Man-ju's name, grabbing his attention and preparing to launch an arrow. However, Lee Man-ju quickly grabbed Sejong and shielded himself with a grin, causing Kim Jang to stop launching any arrows. Sejong thinks, how can he be so powerless? At that instant, Gwiyoung emerged for a breath before plunging back beneath the water's surface. Seeing this, Kim Jang wondered, what is he doing right now? On the other hand, Gwiyoung called out his sister's name and believed he wouldn't lose her this time. At the same time, 2 arrows were launched at Kim Jang, which he managed to dodge. He shouted, what is that kid doing right now? Meanwhile, 2 barbarian boats approached Lee Man-ju. One of the barbarians asked, "Leader, is he alright?" Lee Man-ju ordered, "Hushu is over there, save him." One boat moved towards Lee Man-ju, while the other headed towards Hushu to rescue him. The barbarian group leader asked Man-ju, "Get on board." Lee Man-ju urgently exclaimed, "Get Hushu out of the water, hurry." On the second boat, the barbarians swiftly helped Hushu onto the boat as Hushu cursed Gwiyoung and Sejong. Sejong expressed frustration, stating, "Shit, to see them escape like this." The barbarian inquired, "Is he okay?" Lee Man-ju responded, "He is fine, let's go." Hushu questioned, "Shouldn't they finish them off?" Lee Man-ju replied, "The Joseon army will be here soon, so hurry." Hushu insisted, "Brother, it will only take a moment. Let's wipe them all out." At that moment, Lee Soon-mong jumped into the boat, and the barbarian inquired, "Who is he?" However, Lee Soon-mong swiftly severed his head and stated, "Well, he finally caught up with him." Hushu exclaimed, "He's a bastard. Where did he come from? Does he even know who he's swinging his sword at?" Soon-mong inquired, "Isn't he is Lee Man-ju, right?" Hushu asked, "What is he talking about?" Kim Jang shouted, "General Lee Soon-mong. He's not the one. Lee Man-ju is over there." The barbarian informed Lee Man-ju, "Hushu has been captured. What should they do? Should they turn the ship around?" Lee Man-ju remained silent and noticed an oar in the boat. Lee Soon-mong questioned, "If he is not Lee Man-ju, then who is he?" Hushu shouted, "You damn bastard." Kim Jang clarified, "He's Lee Man-ju's cousin, Lee Hushu." Lee Soon-mong remarked, "Really his cousin?" He guessed they missed Lee Man-ju. "Then they will have to take him as a hostage." Hushu yelled, "You bastard. Yes, he is the commander of the Jurchen, Lee Man-ju's cousin, and his name is Lee Hushu." Suddenly Lee Man-ju launched the oar towards them. Kim Jang warned, "General, watch out," as the oar pierced through Hushu, leaving him confused and Lee Soon-mong surprised. Hushu dropped dead into the water, shocking all the onlookers. Lee Soon-mong exclaimed, "Look at this. What an interesting guy." Kim Jang approached and asked the general, "Is he alright?" "What the hell is this?" Yi Sumong reassured of course he is fine. He wasn't aiming at him. He decided it was impossible to save him, so he killed him with his own hands. Maybe he wanted to prevent any information leak. He's a clever individual with overwhelming power, strategy, and a decisive and cold-hearted situational assessment. It would have been a relief if they killed him right now, as he have heard he's a dangerous guy. But where is Gwiyoung? Is he dead? Meanwhile, Gwiyoung was still chasing after his sister's illusion. Then Dammi pulled Gwiyoung out from underneath the water and asked what the hell is he doing? Gwiyoung shouted he have to save her. He have to save his sister. Dammi questioned what did he say. Gwiyoung replied Dongi is in there. He have to save her somehow. This time he have to save Dongi no matter what. Dammi urged snap out of it. Gwiyoung calm down and get himself together. His sister died 5 years ago. He know that by now. What he saw was an illusion. It's not real. His sister is dead. He already realized that Dongi he saw was an illusion, right? Gwiyoung quickly swam towards the shore, coughing as he tried to get out of the water. At that moment the main force arrived at the scene. After realizing that Dongi was an illusion when he came to his senses, the emotion that overwhelmed Gwiyoung was fear. If he went into the water, he would see his dead sister Dongi. He couldn't forget his sister's death, which he had tried so hard to avoid. The informer who was afraid of water had his selection test messed up. Isn't it screwed up? Then the scene shifted to a forest where barbarians shouted catch him. Don't let him go. As Demak ran away he was barely missed by the arrows. Demak thinks damn it all. He is dead this time, he is really going to die. Then Yujong quickly pulled him into hiding. The barbarians that followed him said to each other, where did he go? One barbarian ordered search everywhere. It must have been one of those Josian bastards. Don't lose him, find him. Shortly after, Yujong declared that he was foolish and he told him to follow him well. Changryong stated they are over here, so let's go. He stated while he thinks he was really going to die this time. Changryong inquired is he okay Demak? Yujong inquired he hoped no one is seriously injured? Demak replied surprisingly he is fine. Changryong stated he is also fine. Yujong questioned Dammi is not he going to answer? Changryong asked Dammi can he stop being so angry right now? It's not Yujong's fault that Gwiyoung ended up like that. Yujong stated he don't care how he feel, just don't interfere with the mission. Demak stated he was called the Ghost Shadow, he was an amazing guy. Isn't it a waste of talent to end up like that? Then the scene shifted to when General Choi Yundeok arrived with the main force. An informer who is afraid of water, is this hopeless? Choi Yundeok inquired about the situation, and where is Lee Manju? Kim Jang stated they lost him. As he can see, Lee Manju himself killed Hashu. His talk was interrupted as Yujong shouted in frustration, Gwiyoung, if he had done his part properly, they wouldn't have lost Lee Manju. Choi Yundeok grabbed Gwiyoung and threw him into the water, but he quickly came out trembling. Choi Yundeok stated go back. They don't need an informer who can't even cross the river. He is just wasting his precious life. Go back and forget what happened here and live his life. Gwiyoung pleaded General no, he can't do it. Please, he will do anything. Just give him a chance. In the present, Gwiyoung stated that even if he is the one agrees to do anything, cleaning up horse dung is too much. Demak shouted his name from behind, exclaiming that it was ridiculous to waste someone with such skills on such a task and lock him up in the stable. He believed it was too much, and considered it a national loss. Gwiyoung replied appreciating Demak's words but requesting that if he sympathized, he should at least look Gwiyoung in the face. Demak expressed his desire to do so, but feared losing his informer qualification if he spoke freely. Dammi asked if Gwiyoung was still not over it, and if he still saw his sister in the water. Changryong questioned why Gwiyoung was trying so hard and he himself risking his life only for a better fate, but as he believed Gwiyoung had other ways to live. Gwiyoung was about to respond, but his words were interrupted by Yujong shouting. He warned against talking to Gwiyoung and ordered everyone to disperse. Dammi shouted that it was too much and questioned if he was not even comrades anymore. Yujong asked who was a comrade and questioned if Gwiyoung was an informer. He emphasized that the information informers handle is top secret and should not be known by ordinary people. He doubted that the information would not leak out if they chatted among themselves. Dammi then punched Yujong and criticized his rudeness. As Yujong retaliated, Demak intervened and urged the leader to calm down. In November 1432 in Pyongan Province, Yoyan County, Dammi commented on Yujong's hot-headedness. Demak asked about Dammi's own hot-headedness that led to a death threat out of nowhere, reminding Dammi that Yujong was still there. Superior. Dammi defended his actions, stating that he couldn't stay still when Yujong was talking like that. Changryong laughed and advised everyone to calm down. Gwiyoung questioned Demak why he was getting involved for no reason. Demak replied Sejong didn't say anything wrong. He have felt it for a long time, but he's especially harsh to Gwiyoung, right? Gwiyoung laughed and stated, but in the end he let them go out together. Dami agreed, stating that's true, but having to get permission to hang out is annoying. Turning to Gwiyoung, he stated if he become an informer, everything will be solved. He can do it, right? Gwiyoung hesitated and replied well. However, their conversation was interrupted by Demak, who stated anyway he is in a bad mood. Let's go for a drink. Dami responded he will pass out after one sip. What drinking is he talking about? Suddenly they noticed that villagers were hitting a girl. Upon seeing the girl's face, Demak asked how can this injustice happen? He have to help. Gwiyoung reminded him, did he forget boss? They can't get involved in any village matters. Demak expressed his desire to help, but Dami cautioned, yeah, if they get mixed up in this they might really lose their spy qualification. At that moment Gwiyoung approached the villagers and kicked one of them. What the hell are they doing? One of the villagers insulted Gwiyoung, stating hey, he look like an immigrant. Mind his own business and get lost. Another villager threatened if he don't wanna die don't butt in for no reason and get himself killed. If he know what kind of bitch she is, he won't even think about stopping it. Gwiyoung punched the villager and exclaimed shut up, he don't want to know. Demak reprimanded him, saying hey bastard, didn't he hear what Gwiyoung said? They can't get involved in village matters. Gwiyoung questioned what is he talking about? That's your informer talk. Demak reluctantly agreed, saying okay. Two villagers rushed to attack, shouting where did you come from, you bastard? However, Gwiyoung swiftly kicked both of them, defending himself. Another villager tried to strike Gwiyoung with a clay pot, but Gwiyoung intercepted it by throwing a rock, shattering the pot. Dami, taken aback by the unexpected turn of events, exclaimed he just did what leader specifically asked them not to do. Meanwhile, Gwiyoung managed to subdue one more villager and declared, whether this woman is low-born or in a difficult situation, these adults are ganging up against a young woman, and said to the girl, get up, let's go. Gwiyoung pondered maybe if Dongi was still alive she would be of her age, as both of them moved away. Demak thinks that guy Gwiyoung, he was more daring than he thought. As expected, the brave ones get the beauties. Then the old woman shouted, what are they all doing? How can they just let that bitch go? Demak expressed his frustration, stating he really wanted it to end quickly. They are too much. Why is she doing this? If she have a grudge, she should settle it quietly, not like this in a group. The old woman retorted she is a barbarian. That girl is not Joseon. She is a migrated Jurchen. This marks the conclusion of the 5th part of this manhwa. The 6th part will be uploaded soon, so don't forget to show your support by liking and subscribing to the channel for future updates.